A young man stands before the court, pleading for one last chance. His lawyer paints a picture of regret, of promises to change, of a life derailed by grief and bad choices. But as the judge begins to question his past, an uneasy silence fills the courtroom. Something crucial is about to surface.
You're Marcus Elim? And Mr. Elim was previously in court, pled true to counts 1 through 7 in a motion to revoke unadjudicated probation on probation for burglary of a habitation. I've received an updated pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections to the report?
No, nothing's been finished.
And it was unagreed. Mr. Lewis, you may proceed.
Judge, this is a situation where it's no doubt that Mr. Elim made several mistakes while he was on his probation, not following up on his obligations. After speaking with him, he's been in custody this length of time here. He is definitely, from what he's telling me, willing and wanting to comply with the court's orders, and feels as though he could successfully complete this probation given that opportunity. He understands that his mistakes, has definitely been costly and put him in this decision. He understands that's totally on top of him, and of course he would like to address the court as well as far as his plans for the future, Judge.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry for my actions that I did when I was on probation. And if you really, I would like to start over and get life, live with my family, go back to work, help my mother out, give her bills, and everything else, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Judge, I'm sorry. I was going to say, Judge, if I may, one of the biggest issues I explained and talked to Mr. Elim about was him not reporting like he was supposed to do over that span of time. And he expressed to me that at that time he was dealing with the death of his grandmother, as far as I think she was a big part of his support system. He does have, I've been in contact, several members of his family have contacted me about him, so he does have a support system that's there. I think she was a big part of it. And after she passed away, I think he kind of went astray at that point, my understanding, Judge.
What is the status of the 5 new offenses that are alleged?
I believe they should all be.
What happened? So what was the deadly conduct from August of 2023? What was the outcome of the, or I guess I'm trying to figure out what happened on all of them.
My understanding, Judge, is he has cases that are pending in misdemeanor court, but nothing here, Judge, that's been accepted as any additional.
And he pled true to the deadly conduct, discharging a firearm, from August 16th of 2023. Anna, can you tell?
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't look him up after he pled true.
I know, I just want to know if I want to know that. I want to know the evading, the failure to ID from February of this year. I want to know what the status of everything is.
I know those are still pending. He hasn't gone to court on those yet, right? Right. Next door.
Mainly the August 16th, 2023 offense dates are the 2 deadly conducts. I want to know what the status of those are.
Which
And PCs, if you can find them. There's 2 deadly conducts that should be somewhere, somebody should know something about from 2023.
There was an obstruction in 2023 that was dismissed.
birthday gentleman.
I don't have anything on deadly conduct.
What's the offense date of that one, the 2023?
3/23.
Daily conducts from
Marcus's story of sorrow and second chances begins to unravel as the court re-examines his trail of missed opportunities and unkept promises. The judge's patience thins, uncovering a history of repeated offenses and evasions. And when she begins piecing it all together, her tone shifts from empathy to final judgment.
Do you have any, I guess if they were refused, you don't have any documentation or a PC
I
or?
might be able to see a reason, Your Honor, for the refusal. I'm pulling that up right now.
Thank you.
There's not. Just said unlikely to prove. Just on that one.
I mean, he pled true to it, so obviously there's that. All right, Ms. Malfino, what's the state's position?
Judge, I'm kind of torn on him. Obviously, the concern is the length of time he absconded. I mean, it wasn't just a month or two. They looked for him for almost 2 years, a year and a half at least. And in that interim time period, regardless of them having been filed or refused or whatnot by the intake division, he has pled true to at least the court standard of having committed all of those new offenses while on probation. Although he has no felony convictions, it looks to me like you ordered him to ISF cognitive in 23. Mr. Lewis had made mention that he never went. I don't know if they didn't have a bed for him and eventually he timed out of that, or that something happened and the new offenses came up and they wouldn't take him.
I think when he had the prior MTRP, I don't know if it was at the new case or a prior MTRP, I'm not sure, but ISF was ordered, but at some point, I guess after he timed out or something because he was released from the jail.
Do you have a record of that?
He hasn't been. He wasn't able to due to pending legal issues at the time, and he was ordered to complete moral recognition therapy in lieu of, but he never.
So it was the new offenses that were holding him up.
Correct.
It looks like there was a non-prosecution affidavit on that assault based violence, which is why it was
He pled true to it,
correct.
so.
I just want to let you know that's
Yes,
why it wasn't there.
perfect, thank you. So this is this. So there was a motion to revoke back in 2023. And I'm guessing continued on probation in August or sometime, right? Or did we never do anything on that because then it was amended, first amended?
That's the one who's ordered ISF.
In March of 23, he pled true to that
March.
assault, family violence, the deadly conduct, obviously before it was refused, and you ordered him to ISF cognitive, plus the MRT program. And subsequently, there was another MTRP.
Right.
So you get an opportunity to be on probation for a burglary of a habitation. And I'm want to really make sure I've got this right. So you get deferred probation for burglary of a habitation, 2nd degree felony. You get out, you commit 3 new offenses, 2 deadly conducts, discharging a firearm, and an assault family violence on that same date. Regardless of what's come of those cases, you've admitted that something happened on that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you come in front of me on a motion to revoke your probation. I say, okay, let's give you an opportunity to go to ISF. But because I guess something else must have been pending, maybe misdemeanors or something, you don't go to ISF. So you end up just getting out, getting another opportunity, and then you go and evade arrest or detention and fail to ID. We're back here again. And you want to start over and you're sorry. Think about how that sounds. And you just quit going for 2 years, a year and a half, year and 7 months. You just think you were going to get to be out and we were going to forget about you? You know, I mean, how old are you now?
23.
23. You started this when you were 19. Feel like you're not taking advantage and you're not growing up and making better decisions.
And I think Ms. Isaac tried to work with him when he would show up to work with her, so, I mean, I don't object to revocation, Judge, and any opportunity that we've given him.
I mean, I don't know that it makes sense for me to do anything else. And it's just so frustrating, honestly, for me, for the young people to keep coming in here with offenses that have to do with shooting. While you're on probation for a felony, you're shooting. Then you get out again and you violate again and you take off. So I can't give you a fourth shot. That you've had your shots. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was not an agreement. You need to sign that and you'll get a copy of it. You do have some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Lewis about that. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk to Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you.
The courtroom air is thick with tension as Marcus Elim faces the consequences of years of missteps. Once granted probation for burglary of a habitation, he was given a second chance, an opportunity to rebuild his life. But grief struck when his grandmother, his pillar of support, passed away. Lost and directionless, Marcus drifted off course, skipping reports, ignoring probation rules, and spiraling deeper into trouble. His attorney pleads for mercy, painting him as a man haunted by his mistakes, now ready to change. Marcus himself speaks, voice trembling, eyes downcast, asking for forgiveness, promising to return to work and care for his mother. But the judge's gaze sharpens. She probes deeper, revealing a troubling pattern: deadly conduct, assault, evading arrest, all while still under probation. The excuses fade as the truth surfaces. Marcus wasn't just lost, he had run. For nearly 2 years, he had vanished, leaving the system behind. The judge's tone hardens, frustration spilling into her words. She reminds him that leniency was granted once, twice, even 3 times. Yet every chance was met with another broken promise. "You want to start over," she says. But think about how that sounds. Her verdict lands heavy: 6 years in the Texas Department of Corrections. As the bailiff leaves Marcus away, his head drops. The courtroom falls silent. The echo of the gavel is more than a sound. It's a reckoning. Justice, unyielding and sorrowful, has spoken. In that silence remains one haunting truth: redemption means nothing without responsibility.